Hey, this is Emma. Ebony's on her way from Theta, and we're gonna have a fun night. We're going to get sushi because it's dollar sushi at Sushi Hana. So there's this boy in one of the fraternities here, and he looks exactly like a young Elvis Presley. And I saw him today sitting on a bench, and he was smoking a cigarette, and he was sitting like this, or I'll do it this way. He's sitting like this, and he looked just so cool, like young Elvis. And he just totally knew he looked cool too, because he had like one eyebrow raised, and he was like, cool. Okay, people, I have something serious to say, because if you don't know me, I'm obsessed with Crocs. Crocs are my life. I have a couple pairs, and my black ones that are usually my shower shoes, I am missing one Croc, the right one. If anyone finds it, you should probably return it to, I probably shouldn't tell you where I live, but return it to me, contact me, and return it, because I really extremely miss it. Thank you.
You freaking me right now. There's no parking.
People are picking up all of the spots. Parking here is absolutely horrible.
They decided they want to build a Champion Center.
Champion, only footballers allowed, and it's $17 million. So great.
They took up our entire parking lot to do nothing.
Like we said, the parking's horrible, and we are gonna go to the University Center, but there's literally no parking. We're just driving around the University District looking at the beautiful houses.
Yeah, and it's lovely. It's lots of fun, and they're all worth at least $1 million.
Yeah, and they're so little, like probably one room or two rooms.
Oh.
That one right there.
There's a girl crossing.
Girl. You want to be on our vlog?
She has cool boots.
Here, let me show you.
Actually, it might even be 1001.
1001 possibly. Aren't really sure. Let's see. Oh, the man knows he's on the vlog.
Justin Gabriel someday.
So we just went in a circle, and we're back where Ebony picked me up at my dorm, and we're just gonna risk it, I guess.
You just gotta risk it to get the biscuit.
How do you spell fired up?
F-U! Okay.
Literally, what is this?
Oh,
there's one singular parking lot for 1,000 million people.
Where do we live?
Oh, here we go.
Where do we live? The jungle, the concrete jungle where there's no parking. So last night I decided to sleep with one of those eye cover things, masks, because I have a roommate and picking up before me, so I knew that I needed to cover my eyes or else the light would blind me. But she decided that she would get ready in the dark. Still had my suitcase out on the ground in front of my wardrobe. This morning about 7:15, I heard the world's loudest thud. And I thought about maybe just laying there and pretending I didn't hear it because I wanted to save her pride. But then I lifted up the thing, and she was standing there bent over like this, and I was like, "Are you okay?"
Was she okay?
She was okay, but she fell so hard.
Out story time for M. So there's a food truck that is right outside my dorm, like starts at 9 o'clock at night. So always when I'm going to bed, I look out the window, I'm like, wow, that sounds really good. Probably shouldn't eat that, but I'm gonna go eat. So I went out here, and I'm standing in line, and I had a blanket, like a big old fuzzy blanket on, and my fuzzy Crocs on, and this man who, he literally looked 50 years old, so I'm curious, like, why was he at the food truck? It's for college students, but he goes, why do you have a blanket and Crocs on, or fuzzy Crocs on? He didn't say fuzzy Crocs, but he goes, it's such a beautiful night. And I'm like, it's literally probably 5 degrees, so actually not. And he kept harassing me for wearing a blanket. He was like, you should probably be covering your head and your feet more, then it keeps your body more warm. And all my friends are just like, who is this guy? And then eventually we're like walking away, and he comes up and he goes, so I got the meth and cocaine hookup if you ever need it. And I was like, bye.
Bye.
It was a very weird experience because all I wanted was some macaroni. I did not want to have that interaction.
That scares me.